So one of the reasons we bought a house in the suburbs, what are the reasons?
The reasons we bought a house in the suburbs.
And not just a house, a new construction house.
Well, a new construction home because everything is under warranty for at least 2 years. And then there are a couple items in the house that are under warranty for 10 years.
And for us, like, we were just trying to make any maintenance as easy and affordable as possible because
at the time we were trying to have Maverick, and so we were trying to keep as much cash in hand as possible because having a baby through surrogacy can be very expensive, and it is. And so those are some reasons. And then also because the space that you get
for the amount of money you spend.
Do you hear how quiet it is? You hear some birds chirping.
Yeah, and like we get probably asked this the most from people, especially local people, like, why did we not live in like a more metropolitan area? Like in Houston, there's an area called the Heights or Montrose, which is,
and there's beautiful neighborhoods
typically known as like being much more openly gay and accepting. And honestly, we spent a fortune to live in New York City. A fortune, because no one cannot spend a fortune to live in New York City.
True.
I didn't see any reason to spend a fortune to live here.
Yeah, and listen, it's beautiful here. It's so nice and open. I mean, that's why I like it. I don't want to live in I think it's because I don't want to live in a city anymore. I think that's honestly, and living in New York, most of the time you have to live in the city because it's so easy to get to work.
But like if we were shooting this video in the city, there would be people popping in.
It'd actually be kind of
You'd hear
hilarious.
Sirens.
It would be really hilarious.
You would see all sorts of hoopla. And here we are walking, this is literally 2 blocks from our house.
Yeah.
And there's nothing but birds.
Birds in the burbs.
So
birds in the burbs.
Currently in our state in life, we prefer this very chill, very low-key.
And occasionally
life.
we can go to New York and visit for periods of time like we just did, or go to LA and visit for periods of time.
Which we've done.
And but it's
and we go
nice
downtown
to come home to this. And we go downtown all the time. I'm like stuttering, sorry, it's early in the morning.
We've also had a lot of cold brew.
Not enough apparently.
But the thing too is, like, I think that if we both had jobs that required us to be downtown,
we would totally live there.
That's where we would look.
But we don't have that.
But
so we don't have to worry
everything
about it.
we've seen for the cost of what we bought here, you can't buy a house in the Heights for what we bought the house here.
No.
You
I don't
just
think you
can't.
can buy a house here for what we bought the house here for anymore.
That's probably true.
Because it was high pandemic times and the interest rates were so low.
Yeah.
And they were building and building and building and building.
But if if we wanted to buy downtown for what we would probably be able to put a down payment on, it would be a fraction, a fraction of the size of what we have. So we'd probably have to lose at least 1 bedroom. Right? And then we wouldn't have probably as big of a yard.
No. Although the yards down there are super cute.
Yeah.
So there are pros and cons, but for the moment, we love the burbs, we love the tranquility, we love warranties.
Yeah, and honestly, I have a lot of guilt about buying new construction just because...
Yeah, because the planet.
I just feel like it's very wasteful of, but at the same time, it's employing a lot of people, and they're going to build these houses no matter what.
Yeah.
These houses are getting built, and if people bug just flew in my ear. But if people can, who maybe are more conscious and maybe more progressive and maybe openly gay, move out to these places, we can actually change a lot of the culture here. Like we can open people's minds, and that's kind of one of the ways I sort of feel like we're justifying living here.
I don't think we need to justify it. I don't think there's any justification needed. It's beautiful here. We are very happy here.
It's so
I don't
nice.
know if there's any reason to justify it except
I have a lot of.
it sells itself.
Yeah.
When we walked in here, I was like, done and done. Yes.
And it's a perfect lifestyle for people like us who are freelance, who work from home. And the commute to the airport from here is so easy.
Super easy.
And our commute to visit friends in the Woodlands is so easy.
Yeah.
So we highly recommend, if you're wanting to move out of a metropolis area, don't overlook new construction in the suburbs. For the value that you get, it's pretty nice.
Check it out.
Let us know what questions you have about moving out of the city, moving into the suburbs. We'll make a video about it. All right, we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.